everyone, I'm Sarah and this is Budgetsew, where we create stylish, fashionable looks as inexpensively as possible. Today, I'm going to show you my sewing pattern picks for a great fall wardrobe. But first, I'm going to show you one of my makes. Today, I'm wearing the top from Butterick B4403 in a size 16. Butterick B4403 was published in 1996 and is a family circle casual career pattern that includes a jacket, vest, top, skirt, shorts, and pants. The very loose fitting, unlined below the hip jacket has a collar, forward shoulder seams, shoulder pads, pockets, side slits, and long sleeves. The loose-fitting, lined vest has low armholes. The close-fitting top has a back zipper and long sleeves. You may remember this top from my Butterick B4403 sew-along video. The link to that video is right here at the top of the screen. The A-line bias skirt is above the ankle length. The shorts are above the mid-knee, and the tapered pants have an elastic waist. All have stitched hems. The skirt has a waistband and the pockets in shorts have pockets. I purchased this pattern from Value Village for $1.99. The original price of this pattern, brand new in 1996, was $15.95 Canadian, but I was very lucky to find it at such a low price, uncut and factory folded. The link to the video where I purchased this pattern is right here at the top of the screen. I chose to make up this top in a size 16 based on the measurements on the pattern envelope. Since it's a close-fitting top, I knew the ease would be minimal and I didn't want to make it too small. Looking at the pattern pieces for the front and the back, I could see that the top was very form-fitting. The pattern envelope indicates that the top should be made out of moderate stretch knits, such as cotton interlock and jersey. The fabric that I chose was a textured knit that I purchased at the Lens Mills store in London, Ontario, as part of a 40% off remnant sale. I purchased 2 pieces of fabric, approximately 60 inches wide by 0.944 yards long. Each remnant was the exact same size. It was $6.99 a yard originally, but I got them for the great price of $3.96 each. The link to the video where I purchased this fabric is right here at the top of the screen. To complete the look, I'm wearing Tommy Hilfiger jeans that I bought at the Hudson's Bay Company. I bought the Jessica brand purse from Value Village thrift stores and the scarf from the Salvation Army charity store. The shoes are Comfort Plus by Predictions that I bought at the Payless shoe store. And the Givenchy earrings were in a Ziploc bag full of jewelry that I bought for $5 at a church Christmas bazaar. Now, onto the autumn patterns. I chose the patterns that I'm about to show you because they're garments that carry you from home to work. They're easy to wear, comfortable, and cozy, but not sloppy. For the cooler fall weather, soft velours, lightweight wools, corduroys, double knits, and classic tweeds suit these patterns nicely. The first pattern is Simplicity 9196, a time-saver stretch knit pattern that was published in 1979. The pullover dress, with optional elasticized waistline, has a shawl collar forming a front inset, drop shoulders, set-in sleeves gathered to sleeve bands, and can be worn with or without the tie belt or a purchased belt. View 1 has long sleeves and View 2 has short sleeves. This pattern is sized for stretch knits only, but it is not suitable for bonded knits. The recommended fabrics are cotton or synthetic knits, stretch terry, stretch velours, and where available, fabrics coded as No. 3 stretch by the manufacturer. I had a lovely red raspberry velour that would have been perfect for this pattern. The next pattern is Butterick 5192, published in 2008. This is a Connie Crawford pattern that has a modern fit with ready-to-wear sizing. This styled casual jacket has an artistic flair with a front panel and pockets to be made out of a contrasting fabric. The jacket features long sleeves and hem stitching that adds a distinctive but sporty touch. The pants feature a high hip shaped waistband and side seam pockets. The recommended fabrics are lightweight denim, narrow wale corduroy, lightweight wool, lightweight linen, lightweight gabardine, and brocade. The contrast from View A can also be made from quilted fabrics and decorative fabrics. I like the shape of the contrast pieces and how the pockets blend into the pattern. Very flattering. Another nice thing about this pattern is that it has pants fitting steps included in the instructions. For example, it has a flat tush adjustment. If the back crotch area has too much fullness, sew a deeper curve in the back crotch area. This way, I'll be sure to sew a perfect pair of pants. My next pattern is Simplicity 7521. This jiffy pattern was published in 1976. This top-stitched caftan, View 1, or top, View 2, with side slits, has bands and set-in sleeves. View 2, the top, has turn-back cuffs. The recommended fabrics are broadcloth, challis, chambray, crinkled cotton, poplin, piqué, homespun, crepe, lightweight wool, lightweight knit, and terry knit. View 1 also in bed sheeting fabric. I love that this pattern suggested bed sheeting fabrics because I've enjoyed sewing with sheets. I made 2 pairs of pants from a queen size sheet. New Look 6203 and Simplicity 8999. The link to the sew-alongs for those patterns are in the description box below. I made up this pattern out of a gorgeous velour, but I didn't add the bias tape at the shoulder seams to prevent stretching. Despite this, it wore very well and survived numerous washings. Such a great pattern. Before I continue with the sewing patterns for fall, please like and share this video with your friends and family. I would love to help others sew and refashion on a budget and troubleshoot their favorite patterns. I also love sharing the treasure that I find at thrift shops. If you'd like to see more from Budgetsew, please subscribe and make sure that the bell is on so you receive a notification when I release a new video. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Budgetsew. Now, back to the sewing patterns. Then there's McCall's 2538. This is a Palmer Pletch 3-hour shirt pattern that was published in 1999. This is an easy fitting shirt with a yoke that has a front button closure, optional patch pocket, and long or short sleeves. The recommended fabrics are challis, fail, crepe, silk, lightweight cotton and cotton blends, and chambray. This would look great out of a brown satin paired with a tweed jacket and a pair of jeans. Elegant but casual. Next, there's Simply the Best Jeans, Simplicity 7581. This pattern was published in 1997, and what caught my attention was the note on the front of the pattern that said, "Purchase this pattern according to your hip measurement." These jeans have a waistband with a fly front zipper and button closure, carriers, back yoke, front pockets, back patch pockets, and top stitching. Views A and B have a straight waistband. View A is a relaxed fit with a tapered leg. Slim fit View B has a straight leg. View C has a bootcut leg and a contour waistband. The suggested fabrics are denim, lightweight denim, pinwheel corduroy, piqué, sateen, velveteen, satin, synthetic leather, and synthetic suede. I like the idea of View C's pants made out of a polyester suede look fabric, paired with the previous pattern, McCall's 2538, the Palmer Pletch blouse. Classic. My next pattern is McCall's Fashion Accessories 9063, published in 1996. It says, "Hot Heads." Included in this envelope are the pattern pieces and instructions to make the hats, scarves, neck warmer, hood, and dicky. The recommended fabrics for all items are polar fleece and Berber fleece, and all items are not suitable for diagonals. I'm a big fan of hats, and my favorites are Views A, B, and C. I'm picturing them in a faux fur. Then there's It's So Easy, It's Simplicity. This is Simplicity 8314, a misses, men's, and teen tops and pants pattern that was published in 1998. The full-length pants have an elastic waist and hems. The hooded pullover top has raglan sleeves, side slits, a large front pocket, and a button front neckline slit. The recommended fabrics are flannel, chambray, denim, pinwheel corduroy, lightweight double knits, sweatshirt fleece, and fleece. I would love to make this up as a matching set. My next pattern is Simplicity 8413 that was published in 1998. These pants with a mock fly have a drawstring. Views A and B are worn at the waistline, have a front yoke and pocket and elasticized waistline. View B has an optional drawstring at the leg edges. Views C and D are worn below the waistline and have side seam pockets. Views B and D have patch pockets with optional Velcro fastened flaps. The suggested fabrics are laundered cottons, batiks, denim, pinwheel corduroy, seersucker, twill, challis, crepe, lightweight linen and linen blends, lightweight wool and wool blends, jerseys, pan velvet, laundered silks and rayons. These pants look so comfortable, but not sloppy. It's such a great pattern. Then there's New Look 6038. This dress, shrug, jacket, and pullover pattern was published in 1995. View A's dress is made for woven fabrics and has a slit in the back. View B's dress is made for knits. Both dresses are sleeveless and are mid-calf length. The cropped pullover has a funnel neck and long sleeves. The shrug may be edged with lace trim, and the jacket has a tie front. The suggested fabrics for dress A are silk and silk types, crepe, challis, jacquard, laundered cottons, georgette, and double georgette. Dress B, pullover C, shrug D, and jacket E are for stretch knits only, such as lightweight double knits, jerseys, stretch velvet, tricot, and novelty knit fabrics. I would make View B's dress with View C's funnel neck pullover, warm and cozy. Next, there's Simplicity 7764. I love this pattern. This pullover tunic has a shaped hem and neckline variations. Views A, B, C, and E have long sleeves, and views D and F have short sleeves. Views A, B, and D have a front neckline slit with a pointed collar. View B has a contrast collar and a single button closure. View C has a front neckline slit with a single button closure. And views E and F have V necklines. The recommended fabrics are suede silks and rayons, linen and linen blends, cotton interlock, double knits, jersey, and stretch velvet. Views A, D, E, and F also in fleece. I like all the options. So many looks with just this one pattern. My final pattern is McCall's 2276. This is an easy stitch and save pattern for a misses and men's unisex jacket and pull-on pants. The jacket has a zipper front closure, collar, or drawstring hood and patch pockets. The pants have side seam pockets and elastic at the waist. The suggested fabrics for the jacket are polar fleece, Berber fleece, poplin, lightweight corduroy, wool and wool blends, and pre-quilted fabrics. The recommended fabrics for the pants are cotton and cotton blends, challis, chambray, rayon, seersucker, gabardine, and poplin. I like the zipper front of the jacket. Makes layering clothes easier and more comfortable. I hope you enjoyed my thrifted fall wardrobe sewing pattern haul. Please like and share this video with your friends and family. I love sharing my new, vintage, and out-of-print sewing patterns, and my tips, tricks, quick fixes, and even my mistakes when sewing along with you. I also love sharing my wonderful fabric finds that I thrifted from charity shops, as well as brand new fabrics online and in-store. If you'd like to see more from Budgetsew, please subscribe and press the bell so you receive a notification when I release a new video. If you'd like to stay up to date with Budgetsew, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Budgetsew. Thanks for watching. See you next time.